Alright. Hello. Hello. Hello, everyone. How? How's everyone doing? I hope everything's going fine. Hope everything's well. I, I just realized something. So, ooh. Well, that's not good. Alright. So, I am going to check how well the audio is because, I'm kind of like a little dum-dum and I was talking yesterday just like, oh yes, like my audio is so good. But now I feel the need to watch my stream. So I'm just gonna continue talking so I can get a feel for what the audio is like. So I don't know if I should. Alright. Options, musics. This is loud. Just gonna turn everything down. You can hear the noise going on in the background. So alright, well, I think that's good enough. It probably isn't, but I don't think there's anything I can do to stop that unless I where no, it wouldn't be closer anywhere, really, I'm gonna be honest. So we're gonna continue doing the pyramid because my frames are dropping. So alright. Let me actually check with my computer to see how the audio is doing. Give me a moment. Okay, this just in. The audio sucks. It's horrible. It all sucks. What if I move my microphone down here? What happens then? I'm trying to make the audio better because my audio sucks. Also, it will probably go slow. It will probably buffer, I'm gonna be honest, because I'm downloading something at the moment and it's taking forever. So, honestly, I feel like I should have waited for that, but the download time is like 3 hours because my PC kinda, iffy, so. I love when I can't even watch my own stream because everything's loading. Okay, well. The encoding overload. Alright, well. Was this a good idea? Probably not. Will my computer crash? Probably. Do I care? Not really, I'm gonna be honest, so. It has to be done. Oh. Has to be done. It will be done. Here, let me watch on my phone again. Wait, let me put my headphones in. And let me watch my own stream because, just that self-centered. Next thing you know, my phone's just gonna be like, no, you suck. Leave. Or it's gonna be too loud, probably. Ooh. We don't want that. Nope, it's just taking an awfully long time to load. That's not good. Oh, that is not good. Interesting. Well, my OBS has not crashed yet, so I'll take it as a good sign for the most part. I'm gonna be very honest. There's not really much I can do. Is it... I don't know if I'm just... Alright, well, that's disappointing. Alright, well... Still going, it's just not loading. Please, please. Please. Will it load? Oh. Oh. My phone actually got something. Hold on. Alright, well. That's that, but this is on my phone and I'm wearing headphones. I want to see how. Oh, my frames aren't getting any better. Welcome. Welcome to this is the life, folks. If I... Hold on, I'm gonna mute myself here for a moment. You know what? Oh, hold on. Let's see how... I doubt... Oh? It's good enough. It's good enough. I'll take it. I don't think we're gonna get any better than that. I'm gonna be very honest. But I guess. Ooh, that's not good. Ooh. Well, let's hope that as time goes on, that will change. Please, no. Does my thing just not want to work? Ooh, that is rough. I think it's even better when your keyboard isn't working either. Oh, that is not good. Please, I just want to play Minecraft, please. Ooh, my frames, no. I'm just for. No, my thing's not pressing on anything. I will protect my honor. Thanks. Please. Yeah, get me away, thank you. Ah. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, oh wow, we're back. Okay, so sorry, I just had, and my keyboard is gone. Oh wait, no. We are back, and from the looks of it, my frames seem to be getting better. Why? I just want to play Minecraft. I don't know where to, like, I don't even know how I don't know if you can hear the little bleep floop that's going on. Oh no. Why does my keyboard not work? This sucks. Why is nothing working now? I swear last time it was my mouse that wasn't working and now it's my keyboard. Slash my network slash practically everything. My frames are, I lied about my frames suck. It hasn't gone down. Well, yes it has. It's gone down a little bit, but... Stop, I just want to play block games. Nope. I think I need a better, I think... Okay, fine. Do I have another USB port here? Yes. Is it... Okay, let's play a game called Is It the Little Thing or is it just the keyboard? That is a USB port, right? Hold on. Why? Why are you doing this to me? Why? USB not recognized. Understandable. Alright. Alright. Will this work now? Yes. Okay. Well, I just messed up my entire setup, so that's amazing. Now my cables are just everywhere. Not favorable. I don't even need this. Why? You know, sure. Welcome to life. But, yeah. Hello. Hello again. How is everything? You know, I talked so well about my setup last stream. I talked so well. I talked so well about it. I talked so much about it. And now today, decide, you know what? We're just gonna disprove everything you say now. Everything you said, wrong. And now I'm facing the consequences. I'm facing the consequences of my actions. Alright. Well, it's... It's time to get more resources. Time to get more sand. How are you guys? You know, I'll like talk over the fact that I am just in pain. I'm so much pain. Not physical pain, but like emotional pain. You know, I praised my setup because of like how good it was, but now it's just like no. Your setup sucks. Just like your setup sucks. You suck, you know? Like I'm not feeling good, guys. I'm gonna be honest. I'm feeling like garbage. Which I don't know. I don't know why it's doing this to me now. Ah, yes, are my frames dropping because of this boat ride? Let us take a look. It seems as though they are. That is unfortunate. I mean, the actual drop frames have seemed to get better. I don't know if that's exactly true, but you know, I don't think I can trust anything anymore. I'm gonna be honest. But happy Tuesday. It's Tuesday. We are day 21. 21 of this entire thing. We are nearing We are nearing the end. Now I feel like you can just hear the clacks of my keyboard. How loud do I need to be in order for my microphone to even register my voice? Because I don't like to think that my voice is that low, because it's really not. But this microphone is making me feel different about that. Or maybe I just need to get closer, which I definitely can get closer to my microphone. Whoop. And in turn, I get closer to my screen, which is not good. Because I don't know if you know this, and I'll let you in on a little secret about me. I don't even know if I stated this already, to be honest. I wear glasses. I'm blind. I cannot see. Now, hold on. I got a bunch of random note cards here. What's this? Oh, that's house. Those are passwords. This is a triangle. And, I don't know what that is, so I'm just gonna leave that there. I use note cards now for some reason, and this is chunk mine, big note cards. I have big note cards. I have all kinds of note cards. I don't even use note cards. I'm gonna be very honest with you. Let's see, ooh. That's not good. How close can I move this? I think that's pretty close. It inherently blocks the time out, so I am unable to see time anymore. I have to like physically look at my actual computer now if I want to see what time it is, so at least I won't get distracted by that anymore. Just imagine I've been muted this entire time. I haven't. Alright, well, I thought I was. How have you guys been? Has everything been well around your area? I haven't been outside in like a week. That's a lie. I went outside 2 days ago. Yes, 2 days ago. And that was the last time I ever went outside. But yeah. I was praising my low effort setup, and now it's like it's calling me a liar essentially. And I don't know how to feel about that. I don't know how to feel about the fact that it's calling me a liar. Wee. Bum, bum. I'm gonna be honest, I haven't really thought of things to talk about. Which, you know, don't know how to feel. No, I actually need that. Wait. What do I need? What don't I need? Oh. Oh, that's. Oh, I could have. Oh, okay. Well, that was easy. That was very easy. Alright, well. Alright. I'm gonna be honest, there's not much for me to talk about. I mean, I can talk about, like, what I've been doing, which for the most part, what I've been doing is, uploading the VODs to the, VOD channel that I created. And let me tell you, it takes a while. It takes a while, especially for, like, my setup that's obviously not made for this. It's not made for this, yet I'm forcing it into this. Which, I don't know how it's gonna turn out in the end, but from what it looks like, from what it looks like, we've been doing alright. So. The only thing I'm paranoid about, really, is the audio. Like, now that I know that my audio just sucks, I'm just more paranoid about it. Which, you know, speaking of that, hold on, I genuinely want to check if oh god, if it's even like some way in any shape or form good. So give me a moment. Okay. Well, you know, from like the most basic looks of it, or sounds of it, really. It sounds okay. I mean, you know, it doesn't sound as professional, but you know, it's definitely an improvement of what what it originally was, which is whoops, which is good. And so I guess I can be less paranoid about that. Now I'm just gonna switch my own screen. I mean, obviously, I'm hoping that it will get better with time, but honestly, who knows? Who knows? What else? Oh yeah, I've really just been trying to upload the VODs to the channel and whatnot. But the VOD that I'm doing right now, that's the reason why this like the first part of the stream was scuffed is I think it was day 13 where my OBS just decided, you know what, I'm not gonna do anything anymore. And so, you know, it I'm pretty sure it crashed. So I have to put the two video streams together now, and I did it, and now it's taking a while to actually download it so I can put it to YouTube, and yeah. And you know, I'm very impatient. So I was originally gonna do it on my laptop. So like my PC would be free, but I got too impatient because I forgot I haven't even finished doing that part. Whoops. But my laptop wasn't loading quick enough and I got impatient, so kind of waited. And so now according to the that's not what I wanted. According to the thing, 3 hours is left, so I can 3 hours left until I can actually like even think of uploading the VOD or whatever. Clearly I'm not patient enough for that, so and I wasn't gonna wait 3 hours because you know, if I waited 3 hours it would have already been the next day, so besides I got a pyramid to finish, so no time to waste. Time is of the essence. You want to know something? You know what? I'll tell you because you really don't have a choice. Last year, or like 2 years ago, actually. No, just within my high school year, we had to do speeches. And I decided to do my speech on the Doomsday Clock, which, if you don't know what the Doomsday Clock is, let me repeat the only part of my speech that I remember. It is a metaphorical clock. That's like all I really remember from my speech. But I guess it's a metaphorical clock that's essentially that takes in a bunch of like different factors. Yeah, a bunch of different world factors, and then together, like a group of scientists comes together, takes in those factors and estimate like how long, like how close are we to a doomsday situation, essentially. Because I found it interesting, you know, and you know, I sort of researched the topic for a bit, and you know, I had to make a speech about it, which, let me tell you, I was not prepared. Because the thing that my teacher did, they kind of like, they put your names on like a little spinny wheel, and whoever it landed on had to go. And so I'm just like, that's even worse. And so I was there. I was like one of the last few people. And I was the last person to go for the day. And I wasn't ready. I was already having like a bad morning. And so, you know, I was listening to the speeches, and I was quite literally counting down like how much time we had left, and like how many people would do speeches, and I'm just like, okay, I think one more person has to do a speech, and then we're over here. And then the teacher calls my name, and I'm just like, like, that's lovely. Isn't that lovely? And my friend looks over to me, and I'm just like, yeah, and I was like, no. And I think about the speech, like you could have your speech in front of you, but you got graded on like, um, I guess on eye contact with the audience or whatever, and I guess fluency. And like I was already having a bad day. Like I wasn't gonna make it through. Like I don't know what I was feeling. I think I was like feeling a little bit like sick slash nauseous, I guess. And my teacher called my name and I was like, wow, alright, so I guess we're gonna be doing this. And so I get up to like the makeshift podium. And she was just like, alright, you can start. And I was like, I do not want to start. I'm gonna be so honest with you. And you know, I listen. I will say this. I thought my introduction was like good, but then everything after that, it just seemed like I was rambling on. And you know, the thing is, I tried to make eye contact, but I like. Can I hold on? No. All right. I kind of have a sort of not exactly stutter, but you know. I have a slight stutter when I speak, so you know, wasn't the best, and I kept on forgetting because you know you're in front of how many people was it? Like I don't remember, but you were in front of like give or take 20 people. I don't remember. I don't remember exact numbers, but. You know, obviously I was nervous and I just kept on stuttering, and so every time I would try and look up, I'd panic and I'd look back down at my paper. Because here's the thing, I like like when I was writing the speech, I would read it out loud so I like at least remember a little part of it. So I could like use that to my advantage and be like, "Oh yes, this is where I can look up at the audience and get those get those points, you know." But it just didn't happen, and I just kept getting too nervous to even look at anyone. And I would like to say that here's the thing, I would like to say that I did a good job when it came to like the non-stuttering part, I guess. But according to my grade, I didn't. So, you know, don't know how to feel about that one. And like the main thing I got points off on was my fluency. Which, if you don't know what fluency is, it's practically just like how well you can speak sentences without, I guess, stuttering or stopping or whatever. Like, essentially how, I was about to say how smooth of a talker you are. Like, I'm guessing that's the main thing my teacher was focused on. Spider? Hold on. I'm guessing that was like the main thing my teacher was focused on. And so, you know, my computer keeps turning off. I hear a plane, and that plane scared me. And where is it? Hello? Oh. It's in here. Hello, spider. No, but yeah, that was the main thing. I'm guessing she was grading on. As well as the fact of, like, I guess how well we knew about our topic. Like, I'm certainly glad that she didn't grade the actual paper that I wrote, because I know for a fact that I would have gotten an even lower mark because of my paper. Because I feel like my paper was just ramblings of a madman, you know? Because I'm pretty sure I wrote that paper at like 12 in the morning. I'm pretty sure day of I printed it out. And I was like, alright, it's time. Like, I gotta practice this. I didn't practice it. I told you, like, as I wrote it, writing it was my practice. And so I just got too nervous, and I'm just like, okay, well, I'm done with it now. But I genuinely thought my introduction was good. But according to my teacher, it was not, so, you know. You know, my ego kinda was crushed, but, you know. Yeah, that's fine, it's fine. And the other thing is, actually, I've always struggled with, like, my fluency. It's been a problem since, like, the 3rd grade or whatever. And, you know, I blame it on that, alright? I blame it on that. Even now, I can barely read something without stuttering, or, like, I can't read sentences fully. Or here, I'll, actually, you know what, that's not what I wanted. I'll be smart. And I'll look up the definition of fluency, just so I'm not getting it wrong and embarrassing myself. Fluency, the quality or condition of being fluent. That does not help. Okay. Here, I'll just... reading fluency includes 3 parts. Accuracy, reading speed, and prosody. Prosody. Which is essentially just, I can read accurately with expression and understand what I read. Which, let me tell you, reading all of that, I cannot. I actually can't pull it up. I'll tell you what I can remember. I remember I was talking about the inventions of the Doomsday Clock. You know, I'll just go on based off what I can remember, really. So, the Doomsday Clock was invented, I believe it was... I don't remember, actually. It was invented shortly after World War II, I think? And so... You know, it was essentially just a metaphorical clock used to, I guess, quote-unquote, determine when a doomsday event would occur. Or, like, how close humanity is to a doomsday event occurring. And so, when it was originally created back in, I want to say, like... I remember I messed up the dates. It was 19 something. Oh, I actually have to look this up. It was... Here, hold on. 1947. It was designed and created in 1947 by the Bulletin of Atomic Scientists. And, you know, essentially, together they created this thing, and they originally set it at 7 minutes till midnight. Midnight being, like... That's when a doomsday will probably occur. That's when humanity will finally achieve a doomsday. And so, you know, it's gone. It's like a, I don't know. It's been like a clock. I don't know how to describe it. It's gone from, like, I think the farthest away it's been to midnight is, I believe, 12 minutes after, I think after when the Cold War ended, something like that. I don't remember. And the closest it's been has been, I think, 2 minutes till midnight, which, I mean, if you want to know, we are currently sitting at, I believe, 3 minutes till midnight, and we have been sitting at the same place for the past 3 years, so. And when it was originally created, it was mostly used for, like, nuclear weapons, or was the main factor of when the clock would turn forward or backwards was based on the use and creation of atomic weapons. But as time went on and as time progressed as well, it has come to include a multitude of different factors, including like climate change, cybersecurity, what else? I'm guessing also like world affairs and whatnot. And so with all of that included, it's gotten to the point of 3 minutes till midnight. They updated it every year. And, you know, what was I going to say? There was something else. Hold on, let me actually look back to my speech. War. Also, I forgot war. Oh, sorry, it's 100 seconds till midnight. Alright, and I just basically went in to talk about the effects of Doomsday, which, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, not professional. None of this is professional writing. Like, I kind of left it up to like the weekend before it was due, and so that same weekend I was panicking, and so I'm just like, okay, it's fine. I'll just do it on Doomsday Clock. You know, I remember hearing about it once, and you know, it seemed interesting, so I'll just do it on that. And so I spent the weekend, and I think the following Monday working on it. And so this is not professional at all. I'm not sure if anything in it is even correct, but you know. And I also talked about the one of the effects of a doomsday, which is nuclear winter. Which, in the case of a nuclear attack, really, or a nuclear war, essentially. And I don't know why I'm talking about this, but I'm bored, so I'll just keep on going. Let's hope nothing goes wrong. I definitely will put this as a not for kids thing on YouTube, which, you know, definitely not for kids. But yeah, in the case of a nuclear war, chances are it is very likely that we will end up in a nuclear winter. Which essentially what that is exactly what it sounds like. And I wouldn't say essentially an eternal winter, but just a winter, you know. A very long-term winter, which would have massive effects on not only humans, but also, you know, animals and agriculture and whatnot. Oh, there's a little bug crawling across my screen. Go away, bug. I don't want you. The bug flew away. I do not know where it is. But yeah, the effects would be mostly, oh, there it is. Nope, it's gone again. I don't know where it keeps on coming from. No, but the effects of it would be a nuclear winter, which would massively affect the agriculture as well as society, really. Mostly agriculture, but because, you know, after a nuclear disaster or whatever, hold on, I'll actually quote it because I don't even remember. Here. A firestorm created by a nuclear missile would cause immense heat, which would lead to clouds of smoke and soot that would rise to the stratosphere and therefore block the sun's light, with no way of being rained out because of how high it is. And so, meaning that the sun would get blocked out, light would get blocked out, and plants would be unable to grow. Therefore, the world's like major like agricultural parts of the world would suffer, which also mean that we would suffer greatly, animals would suffer, and you know, much destruction and death would happen because of it, you know. And you know, I talk about like that essentially. I think that's really all I talked about. I also talked about J. Robert Oppenheimer, father of the atomic bomb. I talked about him for like a moment. Did I? Yeah. And you know, I'm just, I don't know. I talked about that and I stuttered my way through it. But yeah, I will say it was a very interesting topic to search up, and I really did like researching about it. The Bulletin of Atomic Scientists actually has its own website, and on its website you can see they have a Doomsday playlist. Which I thought something like came down upon me. They have a Doomsday playlist, which is so cool. It was so like I laughed so hard when I figured that out. It's very much on their website. Yeah, thebulletin.org. They have a Doomsday Clock playlist. It's essentially about it essentially has a bunch of songs about no, it has a bunch of songs that reference the Doomsday Clock. And I will very much be listening to it. I will be listening to it at a later date. So, yeah. If you ever want something to research, look into the Doomsday Clock, because it's really interesting. I very much could not go into detail about a lot of the things on it. Neither in my... Stop. No. Neither in my report, nor can I on here, but it's a really interesting thing. I haven't really done like a lot of research, but I definitely did like researching that. So it's especially fun when you're like on a time strain, you know. I quite literally just put my music on and just said, "Alright, let's get this started." And I remember through like researching it, I was like, "Can I put this in a school report? Can I write this? Am I able to write this?" But I'm pretty sure I got like a 70 something on it. Because, you know, the grading system was weird. And, you know, I was practicing and like with my friends. And they're just like, you should have more animation, you know. You need to have more animation when you do it, you know. You have, because one of the other things my teacher was grading on was body language. And like, here's the thing. I would like to say that I have good body language. I use my hands a lot when talking. And like, my friends have made fun of it. My mom mostly has made fun of me for it. My brother as well, but you know, I use my hands as self-expression. And so, yeah, I use my hands a lot when speaking. And it's become a habit, but I'm guessing at that time, I was just like, no. I refuse to use my hands. My hands refuse to be used for such silly things as this, and so I didn't use as much body language as I would have liked to. And I feel as though if I were caught, if I had done the speech when I was not, like, when I was actually ready for it, which was not that day, I feel like I would have done a lot better. Because, you know, I've been able to, like, get through a lot. Like, well, here, let me tell you something. There came times when we were, like, reading something, and my teacher would make us do, like, little presentations on, like, separate chapters or separate details about the book. And, you know, there came times where I just forgot to do mine. Or I didn't know what I was talking about. And so I'm just like, okay, well, what are we gonna do? And so, you know, day of, the day it was due, I would just like write something down, or like as I was going to bed, I would write my thoughts down, or like of what I wanted to write. And then, oh, I already had one. No, that's fine. I would write my thoughts down, and then the next day I'd go into school and be like, all right, I'd pull my computer out, and I'd just start writing, and then I'd go to Kat, who was in the same class as I was, and I'd have them proofread it and be like, all right, does this sound good? Like, does this sound like I know what I'm talking about? And they're just like, yeah, like maybe a few edits here and there. But if I got the okay from Kat, I knew I was all good. Like, I didn't even care if I got it wrong. If I got their okay, I got their approval, I'm just like, all right. And so day of, I asked the teacher, just like, hey, sorry, like I was absent the day before. Am I able to? Can I like bring my Chromebook up? You know, can I bring my Chromebook up and use that as like a reference point, because I couldn't write it on the Google slide. And for the most part, she'd be like, all right. I don't think she really cared. I think she was just like, all right, just get it over with. And I did so. Like, for the most part, without looking at my Chromebook or computer, I would just say my little lines. And you know those times when when you say something and your teacher agrees with you, and they like continue talking about your point, because they're just like, oh, that's a good point you brought up. You know those times? Well, she kind of gave me one of those times, and I was like, yes, I feel so accomplished. Like, I just need that sort of praise to do things, essentially. And she kept talking about like the point I brought up, and I was like, I accomplished this. I am so good at this. I'm so good at this. And I'm laughing. I'm just like patting myself on the back. I'm like, yeah. Like I brought up a good point that I definitely didn't look up to help me guide through this. And like, and it happened again. Except that this time I actually like wrote it down on a Google slide. And like I thought I got the point wrong, honestly. Like because it was a partner thing, and so they wrote one thing. They wrote like one thing, and I wrote something completely different. And I was like, am I wrong about this? Like, did I get this completely wrong? But like the thing is, the person that I was working with, I don't think they could get their point across, because they kept on like stuttering, which I was like, oh damn, like I'm so sorry for you. Like I'm so sorry, because they generally did have a good point though. It's just I don't think they could have. I don't think they were able to read it like fluent enough, and I was like, oh, like that's fine. Like the point you brought up was actually really good. And so I was over here just like, damn. Like, did I get this thing entirely wrong? And so I said my little thing, because, I said my little thing, and the teacher was just like, oh yeah, like, absolutely. And I was like, really? Like, I honestly just guessed on that. I'm gonna be honest, like, I wrote that all myself, but I guessed. And I was like, wow, I guess I really do know a good amount of this book. And then it's like it was a classic book, It's one of those books you read in high school, and it's like, I guess I do know at least like a little bit, I'm smart, kind of. It's fine. But yeah, that's really my experience with that sort of thing. What else? What other presentations have we done? I'm gonna be honest, I haven't done many presentations. Especially not this year. Really only like English. That's it. It's really only English presentations, really. I just realized that. I remember 2 years ago, I did a presentation on how to tie a tie. And my teacher was just like, you know how to tie a tie? And I was like, yeah, well, kind of. I kind of, like, learned it. But I've known after I, like, learned it. But yeah, I know how to tie a tie for the most part. And they're just like, that's impressive. Like, not many people know how to. I'm just like, I know. I mainly learned it so people can be impressed, And also because the amount of times I've needed to tie a tie, I'm just like, oh, might as well learn it myself. And so I did, and I know how to tie a tie. I know how to tie like a basic tie. I don't know to do like the advanced types of tying. Like they don't come out too good, but when you're in a rush, you can't really complain. But yeah, I feel like my PC is just a lot more noisier today. But yeah, I haven't really done many presentations. I remember when I was younger, we had to do a presentation on, I guess, different historical figures, and I think I already talked about this, though. I did Thomas Jefferson, and I have a book. I have a Thomas Jefferson book that I have yet to, like, read. Because it's a very big book, and it's like his entire life. And I quite frankly don't know why I even thought. I don't even know why I thought the younger me would have been able to finish that book. Because I'll definitely tell you, I was even as I was young, would have never been able to finish that book. And even now, like I don't think I would be able to finish that book because I barely read anymore. Like when I was younger, I used to read for fun. Uh, I used to read for fun, but now I just don't read at all. Like all my friends love reading. My friends love reading. Z, Cat, Moop, France, they love reading. Yeah, they do love reading. They like reading. Me, on the other hand, I've lost that love, I'm gonna be honest. Like, I have a good few books. I very much do. I have, what do I have? I've read The Alchemist, I've read, The Illustrated Man, I've read, what else have I read? I've read... I'm trying to think of books that I've read willingly by myself and not like school books. I've read, what else have I read? Oh, I've read the Color of Water. I read all of those in middle school because they were like all the only books I could find. And then my teacher was like impressed, just like, "Oh, you read those books? Like those are like high school / college level books." You know, it's like, yeah, totally. Love these books. Love advanced books. But they are genuinely good books. I've read The Secret Life of Bees. I've read what else have I read? I don't remember, but I didn't read them solely because they were hold on. Because they were like the only books around me. I read them because they were genuinely interesting. And interesting they were. I read the entirety of The Color of Water by I think it's James McBride, I think. Hold on. Yeah, James McBride. It's a good book. It's a good book. I like it. I read the entire thing, and you know, I still have it, and I want to reread it. I'm in the process of reading The Illustrated Man, and I have been in the process of reading that for like a good year now, actually. But it genuinely is a good book. I can actually tell you about that book because I remember about it. So the book is essentially about an illustrated man. There's this like main character. Well, not even main character. But there's this one guy that just, I don't know what exactly he was doing, but he ended up on a park bench in the city. And, you know, he meets this other guy who is, I'm guessing, homeless. Well, not homeless, but he is jobless. That's also, like, sleeping on the bench. And, you know, like, they talk for a while, and they're just like, oh, like, why are you here? You know, you seem like a perfectly capable worker, I guess. And the guy's just like, oh, it's because of these tattoos that I have. And the guy's just like, oh, well, the tattoos can't be that bad, right? Oh, glitch block glitch. Ooh. Oh, where are you going? And And he got cursed, and just like, oh no, I got cursed with this and he's just like, oh, like, what's the curse? And the guy is just like, oh, like, every night, every time I go to sleep, these tattoos, they come to life, and they tell a story. And it's just like, oh, really? It's just like, yeah, every single tattoo, they come to life and it tells a story. And so the book essentially goes through, I think, it's either 18 or 12 of these little stories. Which, each of them are, like, set in a dystopian world. In a dystopian type world. Is it raining? Oh, probably. And it's a genuinely interesting book. I've gotten like a little bit over a third. I've read a little over a third of it. And it's good. It genuinely is good. And then The Alchemist, I'm gonna be honest with you, I do not remember anything about The Alchemist. I remember reading it, but I didn't really read it for enjoyment. I read it because I needed to read a book. I might reread it now that I don't need to read it, you know? And I have like a bunch of other high school classics that my brother has so graciously handed down to me, including, but not limited to. Here, I actually have to look at the titles. I have The House on Mango Street. That's a good one. I have The Boy in Striped Pajamas. I have Night. I have Monster. I have 1984. Oh, The Outsiders. Let's see. That's all I have on here. What else I have? I have his college books as well that he's read for college. I have, and those books being Factfulness. What's that one? I can't read that, and Soldiers of Salamis. Those are, and I have the the strange case of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. I forgot about that book completely. Have I read any of them? No, I have not. So I might get to reading those sometime in my high school year. For my own enjoyment, you know. Because I quite frankly don't think I'm going to be doing a lot of reading this year when it comes to school. But I don't know. We will very much see. Well, that's not good. So yeah, I haven't read as many books for enjoyment. I've read a lot of short stories. And I was on Twitter this morning, and I saw that the lottery was trending. And, you know, I'm not talking about the regular lottery. I was talking about there's this book called The Lottery. Well, not book, it's a short story. There's a short story called The Lottery, written by Shirley Jackson, I believe. Which, you know, the whole prompt, really. The whole reason it was trending was because someone tweeted out something along the lines of, books that books that English teachers assigned you that like terrified you, like even now. And the lottery was one of them. And I remember reading the lottery in like in middle school. And it genuinely is very very I guess terrifying, yeah. And I remember we read it shortly after New Year's because you know, the entire theme around it is tradition, essentially. And if you don't want spoilers for that now, I suggest you click off because I will be talking about it. Because it's like one of my few memories from middle school. Alright, well, I'll talk about it. So essentially, I'll do like a basic summary of it as well. Basically, there's this town. It's pretty sure it's like a farming town or whatever. And it has this tradition, it's very keen on tradition. It's very keen on tradition and things like that. And so it's very the book is very ominous about what this tradition is specifically. They just say like, oh, it's a lottery. It's a lottery. It's the yearly lottery and whatnot. And everyone's getting ready. The kids are playing with stones. They're playing with stones and whatnot. And they call a town meeting, and it's like a fairly small town, so it's like not that hard to get everyone. And so then, the lottery begins. And so every family, every like head of household, essentially every man gets to pick out a little piece of paper from this box. It's a black box that's been, I guess, used for generations to do this lottery. And so, and it's not exactly the original box used because this tradition has been going on for so long that the original box used is obviously going to be very damaged and broken. But alas, they continue the tradition. So every head of household picks out a slip of paper. And once everyone is done, everyone opens their paper, and if that person, if that person, when they open their paper, if they get a little black dot they have a little black dot on their paper, it means that they have been chosen. Their family has been chosen, essentially. And so then, every family member, every single family member, even the children, no matter how young they are, they all pick out another piece of paper, which will determine who the true winner of the lottery is. And so, everyone picks this piece of paper, and, essentially this woman gets it. she essentially wins the lottery. And, you know, she's clearly she's very like you would have thought that she'd be happy, but instead, oh no, she is the farthest thing from happy. She's sad, she's crying, she's yelling at everyone, screaming. And, you know, it's like that plot twist. It's just like, oh, like, why? Well, you know. The main thing. The main reason why they do this lottery. It's a sacrifice. That's what it's been this entire time. It was a sacrifice. Sacrifice to whatever, I guess, god or deity, so that they will have a good harvest. And so, you know. And the thing is, that's the thing that makes it, like, I guess, sort of creepier. The children, you know, when they were still playing around after school, they were gathering rocks, stones, big stones. And once this woman was chosen as the lottery winner, everyone she was essentially killed through stoning. Everyone just threw stones at her until she passed. And the other thing as well is that, like, makes this even, I guess, sort of creepier as well. The woman had a, like, younger son. I would think he'd be like 5-6 years old, maybe younger probably. And so everyone was encouraging him. Like, they gave him a rock and they were just like, here, throw it at your mother, you know? Like, throw the stone at your mother and contribute to this sacrifice, you know? And they made like a little short film about it too. Not even a short film, it was like it was very short. And I'm pretty sure we watched it. When did we watch it? I remember we didn't finish it. We never really finished it. But yeah, that was one of the I guess books or short stories. There was also one that I read very recently, actually, called The Yellow Wallpaper, which that one actually kind of creeped me out, I'm not gonna lie. And, you know, it also, like, talked about the I guess, struggle that mental health has gone through, I guess. Especially, like, I guess, a woman's mental health, because, you know, at this time when it was written, I think it was, like, the 20s, give or take, somewhere around that time frame. So, you know, it's mainly that mindset where just like, oh, women in the kitchen, all they should do, cook and clean, nothing more. I think it was like around this time. And it was written by Charlotte Perkins Gilman. Yeah, it was written in 1982. So, you know, much later than I said. I mean, much earlier. So, like, 1900s, early 1900s. And so, this is essentially, like, a book, or a short story, that also tells, That's also like telling the story of the treatment that the author received when she was suffering from postpartum depression after her pregnancy, I believe. Or just depression, I guess. And it talks about like not exactly her experience, but like how exactly she felt, like going through this treatment by this one quote unquote doctor. And it's essentially like one woman's story of how she almost descended to madness because of this treatment and this doctor, And it was definitely I guess for the most part eye-opening about mental health at that time, essentially. The ending. My god. Like, it's one thing to like read the ending, but it's another thing to actually like watch someone remake that, because we also watched the short film that they made about it, and that I feel like that was even more terrifying. And I forgot what else they had in there. But that's the most dangerous game. Oh my god. If there's like one short story I loved, it was probably the most dangerous game. And I will hold on. Oh, the monkey's paw as well. Oh my lord. Yeah, the monkey's paw, written by Richard Connell, written in 1924. That. I remember reading that. For English, like the beginning of like very much at the beginning of like when COVID first started and like school started shutting down. I remember reading that. And like I remember reading it out loud. I was just like, "Oh damn." Like I love it. I love the short story. I remember me, Kat, and I used to reminisce on it, and the monkey's paw as well. Ooh-wee. The monkey's paw. That one. That's a good one. The Most Dangerous Game and The Monkey's Paw. Both of them. Very good. No. Both of them very, very good. But yeah. There's a lot of short stories that I've read, and I'm sure there will be a lot more as well. And yeah, I hope I can talk to you guys about that one, those like short stories, because I love those short stories. Also, I would love to imagine that I do this entire thing and then I realize I'm one block off. The entire thing. I did this entire thing and it's not even correct. It's not even a pyramid. Because I wouldn't be surprised if that happened. I very much would not. We're almost done with this layer. But yeah, what else? Mostly like a lot of short stories, I remember. I don't remember actually. I just remember reading a lot of short stories. A lot of which I've enjoyed. I love like regular. Oh. a lot of regular stories, you know, like regular full-length books. The main ones being, obviously, The Great Gatsby, of Mice and Men. I've read. What else have I read? What else? What else have I read? What other books have I read? I know I've read more. I've read. Why can't I remember? What was the last book I read? There's one specific book I'm thinking of, but I just can't. I can't seem to remember what it was. Which book was it? Oh, The Crucible. I've read The Crucible. That's the book I was thinking of. Oh my god. Oh, I remember reading The Crucible. That was like the last book I read. Read Fahrenheit 451. I read The Odyssey. Romeo and Juliet. That... I think that's all I've read. Oh, I read Hidden Figures as well. I've read, what else have I read? I'm gonna be honest, I think that's it. Oh, I remember reading, King Arthur and his Knights of the Round Table. And I think that's it, actually. With, like, full-length books. I don't remember what else. Those are, like, the only books I can really remember, if I'm being honest. I want water. But I don't have water. As I was waiting for, okay. As I was waiting for the download, I started making, paper butterflies. Because I'm just cool like that. And so, yeah. I just started making paper butterflies because I haven't done so in a good while. You know, I gotta make sure I haven't forgotten. I have to impress people with my amazing arts and crafts skills that I learned because I was just that lonely as a child, you know? Here, I'm also gonna switch that screen. But yeah, I also know how to make like the most basic of paper flowers, and I've already talked about this before, but I will talk about it again. I mostly use it with like post-its. I also use post-its with it because like I learned from my mistake about using the colored paper that you know, maybe don't buy like large packs of paper and expect to use them. And so I decided, you know, I've like post-it notes would be like a lot easier. Hold on, what layer are we on? I haven't been keeping track, I'm gonna be honest. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Where do we go? Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh wow, we just got finished with layer 10. Whoa. I didn't even realize that. Huh, and we finished layer 5 yesterday? Huh. That's cool. I'm also probably gonna need a scaffolding to put torches in. So thankfully we're like right near a jungle. So we're on layer 11, I think. I refuse to play. Wait, hold on. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. No, yeah, this would be 11. Wow. We're like, I don't know how close we are, but we're almost there. I'm almost sure of it. And then we'll probably add like a few details as well, just so it won't be some random pyramid out in the wood, out in the randomly just in the desert. So yeah, but yeah, I've been like thinking about the introduction video that I'm gonna have to like record on Friday. Like, I've been thinking, like, what am I gonna say? Like, how do I introduce myself? Or, like, should I even introduce myself? I'll also tell you something else. I'm a big procrastinator. And I'll tell you this now. So, like, you'll realize things. I'm a big procrastinator. And if I say I will get like something done, I would hope that you wouldn't expect it to be done when I say it will be done, because I know I will procrastinate on it. So if it's like a little bit late, do not be surprised at all. But yeah, I've been thinking of what I'm even gonna do for that introduction video. Like, obviously I know I'm gonna like have to introduce myself, but I don't know how. And then I'll like compile a bunch of clips probably, which I know the clips I want to use, I just don't know how to clip them. It's my problem. And so yeah, I'll figure it out though. I can do it. Because I already said the like few clips that I want to use. The one where I got myself jump scared by a cave spider, day 13. I'll be able to get that clip because I downloaded the VOD. The one where I essentially questioned my entire sanity on whether or not I actually knew what purple and magenta terracotta looked like when I was doing my little high pixel game stream. Here, I'll use just a bunch of. I think that was pretty funny. I'm not gonna lie. I thought it was funny. No. Can you go away, please? Go. Yeah. Fine, I'll just continue without you, I guess. That's really all I have in mind, which, you know, I don't think that's it. Look at that. And I don't know, I'm not that funny. Oh yeah, I'll definitely like have to like I'll definitely post the entire clip of my monologue with Mr. Chicken, because that's iconic. And I'll definitely pull a few clips from Thursday's stream with Z, because that was genuinely entertaining. And I don't know, I'm hoping that something will happen. I don't know exactly what, but I'm just hoping. I'm hoping that, like, something. I don't know, you know, I'm just gonna stop. Yeah, those are, like, the main, the main clips that I've thought of, but I don't even know if they'll work. Because I gotta do all of this before the actual the VODs expire, and I gotta like upload. I gotta upload all the VODs to the channel as well. That's like another main thing that I have to do. Like currently I'm on day 13 and we are on day 21. So, you know, clearly I got a bit of work to do. And then I'll upload those sometime. I'll compile those. Well, actually, yeah. Running. You know, I don't think this is fair. I don't even have any weapons. Which I should probably change that. I should probably, like, make myself a weapon. Let's see. Do I? No, alright, well. Here. Wow, okay. Clearly I suck at crafting. Woo, we have a weapon. Where'd that creeper go? Yeah, I'll just I suck. Anyway, yeah. Ooh, shall we try and get a disc? Oh. I don't think we'll be able to do this. TBH, TBH. Ooh. Ooh. Alright, well, you know, we weren't able to do that, but, yeah. Okay. Crisis averted. Hunger. I am hungry, actually. I'll just go this way. But yeah, I'll obviously, I'll show you as I record that, sort of introduction video. I'll probably spend the entire stream doing that. And then I'll try and edit it to the best of my abilities. I'll have to see if my phone wants to cooperate with me. And then I'll post it, and I won't be back. I won't be back. That's it. No. I'll be back on Monday. I'll probably like put something on the like end screen and be like, hey, join me for Monday's stream or something like that. Then I'll stream on Monday. We'll see what happens, and we'll just go on from there. I feel like my thing is just sideways. I feel like I'm looking very sideways. Yeah. That's probably the plan. We've almost done an entire month of this, so you know. It's definitely something. Hold on, we're on 21 today. 21, 22, 23. Oh, that's actually not too bad. Alright. So we'll end at day 24, I guess. Day 24, which is the 22nd of June, April. I mean April. Friday. I don't know why I said April. But yeah. That's really it. My god, we've done an entire month of this. It honestly hasn't felt like a month, I'm gonna be honest. It felt more like a week. Also, I looked at my statistics. Apparently, I've streamed for a total of like 46 hours. Which, that's an entire job's pay. That's an entire week at a job. So, yeah. But yeah, we've come a while. We've come a long way, I'd say. And we're only gonna do greater things from here. But yeah. I'll also have to learn how to set up a Discord channel. Probably not right now, though. I already have, like, a good amount of my things right now, so I'll just keep to my regular social media for now. Because I'm pretty sure I have, like, a little thing in one of my, in my little panels, my panels down below, where I have my social media linked. You just click on it and then you have every single social media that I have currently. Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. I'll also have to link my VOD channel to that, so whoa. But yeah. Yeah. I'll have to definitely link that to other things as well. I'll have to link my VOD channel as well. Also, I also came to the realization I do not like the square look of my panels. But I already made them, so I can't really change them. Can't really change them. I'll change them soon enough, though. Probably change them soon enough. Gotta be honest, I feel like I had a dream like this before. I'm playing Minecraft and, like, placing. Especially at this moment, like oh. You see, now this is the part where it just starts getting risky. Oh. Here, I'll just go. I mean, we're like, I don't even know how far we're done we are. I don't think we're anywhere near done, to be honest. Yeah, I need a bunch of sand. But yeah, we'll definitely have to link my VOD channel to everything. Because that's where hopefully people go. And I'm definitely gonna die a good amount. Hold on, I'm gonna set my spawn point there, so in a case like that, I'll respawn here, and I won't respawn like all the way somewhere else, I guess. We're just gonna do this right here at this point. Boop. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much the plan. Just continue this entire thing, pretty much. I'll also probably... I'm still debating on whether or not, like, if I do start doing the advertising, if I'll keep up with the daily streams for, like, a month. Or if I'll just do, like, an every other day type thing. I still haven't decided how I want to do it. Because on one hand, it would very much be beneficial to the experiment if I did the like daily stream. It would very much be beneficial to the experiment, but I don't know if I want to do that. I probably will though, because gotta keep up with the experiments. You gotta have a control group. Or control group being, I don't know what the control group is, but it's a control group. And there you have it. That's layer 11, I believe. Layer 12. Right, 1, 3, 5, 7, 11, 12, yeah. We're on layer 13. We're almost I don't even want to say we're halfway done. Because I quite frankly don't think we're halfway done. I don't think we're anywhere near halfway, I'm gonna be honest. And we're almost out of sandstone again. No bueno. But I'm hoping to finish this pyramid before I start doing the advertising on probably TikTok. Obviously, I don't think I'll use Instagram as much because I don't, faceless thing and all. I don't think I'll be using it a lot. Twitter, I'll probably be using Twitter a good amount. Just to tweet random things. Obviously Twitch, the main platform. YouTube. I don't see myself uploading many YouTube videos, I'm gonna be honest. Because I don't have, like, as many ideas, so... I don't have as many ideas, so it's just gonna be, like, random things, I guess. And then my VOD channel will just be complete with everything. I don't want to lose my levels, I just realized that. But yeah, I've been working towards filling the VOD channel. I've been working towards it. Why is it like that? Why? Well, here, I might as well, actually, I don't know why I did that. I need to... There we go. Here. Let's see how progress on this is doing. 3 hours and 15 minutes. That's amazing. I'm gonna end stream and I'm gonna go to sleep and I'm gonna look back tomorrow and it's still gonna be loading, I swear. Here, I think that's good enough. It's still gonna be loading and I'm going to cry. Woo. There was another one, yes. Oh no. I don't have it. Yeah, I don't have it. Where'd I get 2 axes from? Did I always have 2 axes? Did I accidentally craft 2 axes? I don't remember making 2 axes. Huh. But yeah, that's the plan. That's the plan for the next month is probably. Well, the rest of this month and the rest of next month. And then, oh, school starts back again. Then obviously at that point I'll probably have less time to stream. Or maybe I'll have more, who knows? Who knows? Sea pickles! Who knows, honestly. I mean, obviously I'll honestly be keeping the same sleep schedule, so it's probably still gonna be the same thing, I'm gonna be honest. Just gonna be as long as my sleep schedule stays the same, so my streaming schedule will probably stay the same as well, to be honest. So I don't know. There still might be a possibility of y'all getting your daily streams, your daily dose of me. Which I don't know why you'd ever want that, but if you do, you'll probably keep it for a good long while, to be honest. And if you don't want it, well, too bad. But I'll probably like keep updates on Twitter, to be honest. And now all the cobblestone has gone in the sea. Whoop. And then give me this, I'll take this, and that can stay. So now I take my cobblestone and I just do that. Ooh. Squid. That's a right angle right there. I'm not ready for school to start again. I'm gonna be very honest with you guys. I'm not ready. I feel like the summer's gone by a lot quicker. Just gonna keep on doing this instead. I feel like the summer's gone by quick and I haven't done anything. I haven't done anything fun. I've just been in my home, in my room, streaming and playing video games and watching videos and contemplating my existence, contemplating my future and all my future options. So yeah, I'm not ready, and you're gonna see me complain. You're gonna watch me and listen to me complain about school once it starts back up again. You'll just be bystanders to my story of me trying to get through high school without going insane. But we're almost done anyway. I don't think there's not much to like panic about, I guess, for the most part. I'm not ready to graduate either. Scared about graduating. I'm not ready to be an adult yet. I think we've established that like many times before on this channel, but I'm not ready to be an adult. I don't think anyone's truly ready because no one is, but you know, I would make the worst adult. I'd keep bombarding my brother with questions on how to do things when even he himself doesn't know how to do it. I'd call him asking like, how taxes? How? Tell me. And he'd be like, I don't know. I don't know. I use whatever. And I'm just like, and just like, but mom and dad said. And just like, well, if you want to listen to what mom and dad said, then you listen to what mom and dad said. But I use this, all right? You know, it's like, okay. And so in the end, I just never know how to do my taxes. I mean, I don't think anyone knows how to do taxes, I'm gonna be honest. I feel like people at the IRS don't even know how to do taxes themselves. The day I understand taxes is the day... It's the day I rule over everyone in the world. So. Whee! I think I'm gonna... Just gonna put a torch here. That does like nothing. I'm not ready. I'm not ready for anything. I'm just a nervous wreck half of the time. And I'll continue being a nervous wreck. Do, do, do. Do, do, do. Welcome to I try and... the entirety of next year's I try to navigate my way through life. Enjoy the last few years of my teenagehood. Until I get into my 20s. They seem far away. Like, my 20s seem far away, but they're getting closer, man. They're getting closer. I'm scared. My 20s are getting closer and I'm not ready for it. I'm gonna be honest. I just want to continue playing my little block game. Just want to continue playing my little block game. Forever and always block game. Never nothing but block game. There's no need for job. There's no need for love. Only blocks. Only square blocks. Only cubes. The only thing allowed in this world. I'm not a well-spoken person. I'm gonna be honest. Like, I learned that throughout my years of, my years of being a student. I'm not a very well-spoken person. Oh, why'd I do that? Okay, well, I would like to say mostly because, you know, I'm not a native English speaker. English isn't my first language. Hello. I don't know why, but I have 2 axes. I don't even remember crafting 2 axes, I'm gonna be honest. But yeah. Like, I'm not ready. Am I... Bruh. Damn, alright, well. You know, I thought that would have been enough, but clearly it wasn't. Oh, my back hurts. Oh, my back. Oh. I can't even crack my back. The amount of back pain I'm gonna suffer from, I swear. Just gonna get scoliosis. Honestly, I'm just pretty sure I already have it already. That's not what I wanted to do. Mr. Chicken. Yeah, I know. I'll grab that. And I'll be heading out. Oh, my back genuinely hurts. Oh. Alright, got it. Woo. Time to go. I'm on my I'm on my way to go get more sand. It's time for sand. Look at that. I've barely made an indent on that. Impressive. Alrighty. Time for more sand. Where did I finish? Yeah, okay, well. I do have torches now. Woo. Oh, I had one. Oh, well. I'll just keep that up there. I don't. I'm never gonna want to look at sand or anything like that ever again. Like, I know we already looked at the stats last stream, and we determined that it wasn't even anywhere near close to the amount I mined for the chunk mine. But it just feels like a lot, you know? It may not like seem like a lot compared to the chunk mine though, but it definitely does feel like a lot. Let's see, what can I talk about? Like I've talked about a good amount of random things here. I'm pretty sure I talked about like the Gettysburg Address here. Wait, no, it wasn't the Gettysburg Address here. I talked about Doomsday at this stream. I remember that, the amount of like short stories that I've read and whatnot. What else? What can I talk about? I'm gonna be honest, there's not much I can think of. Which, like, I don't know how to feel about that. But it's definitely something. I'm going. I'm just going. Let's take a small break. My back. I'm just gonna be complaining about my back problems, I swear. I mean, for once, the air conditioning actually feels good. And it doesn't feel like I'm freezing, for once. And I probably just jinxed it for myself. But I don't care. I think that's... I guess I mean, I can talk about, like, the... What can I talk about? I guess since we're talking about I was about to say the future and existential dread. Actually, no, First, I'm gonna braid my hair, because right now, the man bun not feeling good. I think I put it on a bit too tight. So we're just gonna braid it instead, because it's a lot more comfortable. And I can actually sleep. I can sleep without my head feeling like... I'm just... I don't know, throbbing headache. It's like the last thing we want. I'll tell you, like, small details about me, I guess. Like, I already mentioned that I wear glasses because I'm blind. Like, I didn't realize how blind I was. I'm gonna be honest. And part of it, my fault. I'm gonna be honest. Because I got glasses in 3rd grade, I think. Yeah, 3rd grade. I got them in 3rd grade, but I just didn't like I hated my glasses at that point. I absolutely despised them. And so I never wore them. I never wore my glasses. Like, maybe every once in a while, but never regularly. It wasn't until, like, 5th grade where I finally realized I need glasses. Like, I genuinely need, like, my glasses to see. And so, 5th grade, I started... Well, for the most of 5th grade, I started wearing my glasses every day. I still hated it, but, you know. I really had no other choice. 6th grade, same thing. I had to wear them, but I just hated wearing them. And so I almost, like, never wore them. And then, like, end of 6th grade, I'm just like, oh, well, you know, my eyesight's gotten worse, so, you know, I think it's time I actually, like, listen to my eye doctor. I don't even know what the eye doctor's called. It's about time I actually listen to the man and wear my glasses every day. Because it got to a point where I just very much could not see without him. And so I'm just like, okay. And I kept the same glasses for like a good few years. Until they broke. And then I went to go change them, and then I got my prescription changed. And then I didn't get my prescription changed until like... last year, I think? I think it was last year. Last year I went to the eye doctor to get, like, tests done, I guess. Something like that. And, you know, they put on that, like, machine where they're just like, alright, which one looks better, 1 or 2? And, like, I'm sitting there, I'm vibing, I tell him, you know, we get the prescription, we get the prescription, you know, this and that. Like, he hands me a pair of glasses that should be the same prescription. And I think I could also, like, I think the doctor quite literally said to me, just like, wow. Just like, so you really couldn't see. I'm just like, what? he gave me a pair of glasses with my new prescription, and I was like, oh, wow. I'm just like, is this how I'm supposed to see? It's just like, yeah. Like, I want you to take a look at your old glasses for me, and I'm just like I put my old glasses on, and just like, huh. And then I put the new ones on, and just like, have I really been this blind this entire time? Like, looking at the eye doctor, just like, apparently so. And I was like, oh. Well, it's nice to know I can actually see the like, that board that they, like, have you call letters out of. Like, it's nice to know I can see that now. Because even with my old glasses on, I could barely see it. And now I feel like I'm like overdue for a new prescription. Because I don't know what I'm supposed to see. I don't know how well my sight is. I don't know anything like that. And you know, I feel like part of that is due because I just refused to wear my glasses for like a good 3 years of my life. And so I'm guessing that really effed up my eyesight a lot more. But yeah, I've come to terms with my glasses at this point. Mostly because I need them to see, so you know, there's no point in arguing with it. And I remember, like, in school they do still do those things for like the sight and hearing tests. And I remember doing it. And the nurse is just like, oh, like something along the lines of, your mother must be happy that you're able to, like, no, your mother must be happy that you have such good sight. And I was like, well, I would sure hope so. Just like, I sure hope so. It means I don't have to use these glasses for a while. And you know, the nurse laughed a bit, and I'm just like, felt happy. Just like, ooh, yay, I made someone laugh. I made both the nurses in that room laugh. Felt accomplished. Hey, yeah. And then my hearing. I just have bad hearing, honestly. Oh, wait, no, it wasn't about the sight. It was about the hearing. It wasn't about the sight. It was about the hearing. I remember now. But like, I have bad hearing. Like, that's the easiest way to put it. Like, I'll just hear a bunch of different words that were definitely not said in a conversation. Or I just won't hear it at all. Which, even more concerning, I feel. But, yeah. We've definitely... My back, oh my god. Well, we're making it. We're doing it. We've made it somewhat. I feel like, oh my god. I just always feel like there's a bug on me no matter what. Hold on. Those two pieces. I'm gonna hate those two pieces. I'm gonna hate those two pieces. I wasn't made for anything. What else can I talk about? What else? What else can I speak of? I ate stew today. I'll say that. I ate stew today. Oh, hold on. So I was gonna make myself a sandwich, alright? Like, my mom was home at this time. She was, like, heating up the stew. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna eat this stew with a sandwich because, like, you know, I've been craving a sandwich. Because sandwiches. And so, you know, I get the whole wheat bread out. You know, because that's what we use in my household. We use whole wheat bread. And, you know, I'm about to take the bread out because, you know, I'm gonna put it in the toaster because I like my sandwiches toasted. And I just immediately I pull it out. I pull it out like entirely, and I see mold on the bread. And I tell my mom, just like, hey mom, um, bread moldy. And she's just like, oh, like if it's expired, it's fine. Because you know, for the whole wheat bread, they give you 2 packs, and they give you like what is like 2 weeks. Like that's the best like that's the sell by date. 2 weeks, and so you know. So obviously you're not gonna eat that bread amount in that amount of time. And so my mom's just like, obviously it's gonna be a little expired no matter what. And so my mom's just like, oh, if it's like a little bit expired, just like it's fine. And I was like, no, mom, it's moldy. Like, like I am incapable of eating this. And my mom's just like, let me look at that. Like take it out for me. And I'm just like, mom, I'm not touching the moldy bread. I'm not. Like, I'm not touching it again. I'm not taking it out for you. Like, I'll show you through the back, but I'm not touching it again. No, sir. And my mom's just like, oh. Huh. And I was like, yeah. And my brother that was sitting at the dinner table was just like, show me. And I'm just like, have mom show you. I'm not showing you nothing. I'm not touching that again. And, you know, in all of my years of life, I have never seen moldy bread. I'm gonna be honest. I've never really seen anything with mold, I'm gonna be honest. And my mom's just like, it's because y'all don't eat it. And I'm just like, well, that's true. Like, I'm gonna be honest, I forget to eat a lot of the time, so. I don't eat lunch, I just go, like, straight to dinner. I eat breakfast and then I eat dinner, and that's, like, my meal. Like, maybe I eat a few snacks here and there, but it's mostly just, breakfast, dinner. It's a bad habit, but, you know. It's a bad habit, but it's only because I wake up late. And so I eat later. And so I'm not as hungry as I would be during lunchtime. You know? And like the only reason I would eat sandwiches is because of after school, you know. You have lunch, and then you're probably still hungry after lunch even. And so just like you get home, you're gonna make yourself a sandwich. Most basic thing you can make. And so like that's where like the sandwich bread usually goes, and also my mom packs me sandwiches. Amazing sandwiches. That sucks. And yeah, so. But like my brother goes to work. My brother still packs lunch from time to time. Not really, not anymore, I'm gonna be honest. But another thing I will talk about, because I just remembered this. So, obviously, when you're younger and in school, you're obviously gonna like obviously you've always had the option of either you buy your lunch or you pack your lunch. My mother, well, in kindergarten, like obviously it was either you had a morning or afternoon. You were there in the morning or you were there in the afternoon. I was there in the morning until they moved me to have to be there in both morning and afternoon because I was put in an ESL class. But my mom, she would pack me entire like actual full-on lunches like you're supposed to. Well, like you're supposed to in the afternoon class. In the morning class, you mostly just send snacks because you know, they're only there for like 4 hours. So only snacks. But my mom was just like, no, full on lunches. Obviously, I know the difference between like, oh, if I'm supposed to eat this during snack time or lunchtime. And so I remember she'd pack me pasta or rice with like chicken, with like breaded chicken, or she'd just pack me rice or this and that. She'd pack me some eggs. Or she'd pack me like we'd buy these little packs of these little bars that are filled with strawberry or pineapple. Here, I'll show you a picture. I'll show you a picture. Yes, these ones. Hold on. I still need to figure out how to get dark mode on this thing. Please. Please, I don't want my eyes to be blinded every time I try and look something up. Appearance. Theme colors. Please. I thought I already had those. Animals. Hold on. Made on a PC. Go to start button. Oh. Tap on settings. Where's settings? Personalization. Click on colors. Choose dark as your default Windows mode. It is dark. What'd that do? Oh. So if I nope, okay. Well well alright, so these things. She'd pack me these because I love these. I've loved these. She'd pack me those ones. She'd pack me the pineapple flavored ones, these ones. And I loved eating these, but they were like so flaky. They just fall apart. And like love these. Or what else would she pack me? She'd pack me like quesadillas as well. Which like let me tell you something about like the quesadillas. Which is also like a message to my mother that I've like told her many times before. Quesadillas are good, alright? They are good, but they are only good when they are hot and freshly made, alright? if you make them and then you put them in a container and then you just leave it in that container for like a good 1 to 2 hours, or more even, it just gets soggy and hard. And it's not good at that point. And my mom, she just packed me the quesadillas. Cold and hard quesadillas. And because I had nothing else to eat, I'd eat them. But yeah, and you know, and I continued, and I just eat that. But then, like, once I got to elementary school, it was the same thing though. Like, she'd pack me like full on lunches, and you know, at that point it's just like, oh, you can also buy your lunch, and I'm just like, oh, like, hey, can I have some money so I can buy my lunch as well, like along with like my snack? And so yeah, my parents would give me money to buy my lunch, and obviously we'd still have snack time. But the thing about snack time is that it didn't change. My mom would still pack me full on lunches, and it's like, well, like, I'll eat it, but I also want like my lunch. I want something from like the lunchroom. And so I'm just like, huh. Like, I didn't know how to divide my portions, because obviously if I, oh god, if I eat my lunch intended for snack time, like, I fear that I will be full once lunchtime arrives. So, or like my food will just get cold and whatnot. And you know, I somehow made it 5 years with that. And then middle school started, and I feel like it just got worse from there. I'm gonna be honest. Like, my mom would still pack me lunch. She'd still pack me lunch, and she'd like give me like a lunch money. You know, it's like, like, I don't know how to feel. Like, I'm gonna be honest, because like, do I eat the lunch my mom packed me, or do I use my lunch money? Because, like, I'm gonna be honest, the lunch wasn't even a lunch. It was like a sandwich, maybe a few snacks here and there, a drink. And I was like, huh, okay, well, like, I'll take it, obviously, but like, I didn't know how to like divvy up my portions. I'm just like, do I just save this for home, or like, what do I do? And so I just ate it, and then I ate my lunch, the lunch my mom packed me, and like, maybe I'd like buy a snack or two. You know, just to like fully what's the word? Satisfy my cravings. That's the word. And like, my mom still packs me like a quote unquote lunch to this day. she mostly just like, depending on what we have at home, she'll like make something. But it's like small things now. It's like a sandwich, like maybe like some fruits, because I love fruit. I love fruit. Especially when my mom packs it. Yummy. And you know, she just leave it like at the edge of the dinner table where she puts everyone's lunch. And so I just grab it and go. Which honestly, I'm thankful for that now. Like, I'm thankful for my mom for those lunches. Like, they may seem small, but they are mighty. Because the thing about my school or whatever, they used to have block lunches. Like they used to have like different lunches, like lunch 1, lunch 2, lunch A, lunch B, lunch C. They used to have that. And for the most part, it was good. It was nice, you know? You know, lunchroom or whatever wasn't too crowded. It was nice. Perfect, you know? But then they switched to block scheduling. And then you just had everyone fighting for lunch at that point. And the long lines. Like, obviously, they didn't just have lunch at the cafeteria. They had it, like, in 3 different spots. But it was just a hassle. Like, especially with the long lines. And, like, depending on where your class was. Like, before, what your class was before lunch. Who knows if you would even be getting, like, lunch, you know? And I remember, I know that people would hope for having gym before lunch, because one of the they also serve lunch in the gym, so you could just easily buy your lunch after gym class. But, you know, those are reserved for a few people. And, yeah, people... I just hated it. And, you know, there came a point where I'm just like, yeah, I'm just not even gonna try buying lunch. And so that's when I really started to rely on my mom's lunches. Which, like, no matter how small they were, I'd still eat it up. All of it. Mine. Like, so there would be times where she'd just pack a sandwich and I'd be like, I'm gonna be hungry. There'd be times where she'd just pack fruit. There'd be times where she'd pack both. And then I told her that my friend loves grapes. And, like, they always steal grapes from me because they do. And then my mom started packing me extra grape, and I was like, damn. And I was like, I really hit the riches today, huh? Like, I hit the lottery, man. Those grapes, delicious. Delicious grapes. I love grapes. I love grapes, I love apples, I love pineapple. But grapes and apples, they're my main, alright? They're my main. I also love tangerines. Oranges? I love oranges. I don't like orange juice though. That's the one thing. My one controversial thing. I do not like orange juice. What? Oh. I do not like orange juice. Hold on. But yeah, like I always joke to my brother, just like, I don't think mom understand the concept of lunch and snack. I would always joke around with my brother about that. But yeah, I've grown to love the snacks that my mom packs me. I don't even, like, put them in a lunchbox anymore because my mom and then my brother stole my lunchbox. So now I just put it in my book bag and hope and pray that it doesn't, like, just open. Like, the container just doesn't open itself. Well, let me tell you something else as well. When I was in elementary school, there would come very, very special times. Very special times where my mom, or my dear mother, would pack me pancakes for lunch / snack / whatever. Those days were the best. Like, you know, do you know what it feels like to have, like, a good, like, homemade pancake for like a snack or lunch in school? delicious. Like, honestly, I'm just gonna tell my mom, be like, hey, mom, anytime you make pancakes from now on, every time, like, I go to school, which is, like, rarely, I'm gonna need you to pack me one of them pancakes. I want to experience that pure bliss that I did in elementary school as well, alright? I will not be taking no for an answer. Like, it doesn't matter, like, how old I get. I will still be enjoying my mother's lunches, alright? She cuts the apple like no other. Even I'm unable to copy her tactics, alright? And if any day she offers me fruit, I will take it. I will take it. She'll calm me down. She'll just call me. It's just like, do you want apples? And I come running down. Come running down. Do you want grapes? I'm there. I'm already there. I'm already downstairs. I teleported there. And like the few days like days where like she buys mangoes. Like after we eat dinner, my mom's just like, go grab the mango, and I'm already grabbing it. I'm already washing it. Like that mango is clean by the time my mom even utters the word mango. All right. I love mangoes. And my dad used to like, I'm guessing he used to like pick mangoes when he was younger. And so like he makes sure we got the best flippin' mangoes out there, alright? Yummy mangoes. Mangoes. Like, I also love canned peaches. Canned peaches, top tier. Top tier canned peaches, love them. And let me tell you something. I'll tell you something. I got an entire jar of canned peaches in my pantry right now. Entire big jar of canned peaches. And every day I open that pantry, I stare at those peaches and I'm just like, one day when no one's looking, I'll just grab you, take you to my room and just devour those canned peaches. That jar of peaches. I'll devour the peaches, and then I'll drink all of the peach juice. My mother. There's this thing. There's this thing that like. That's also made popular, I guess. Hold on, I'll show you guys a picture of it. Hold on. Oh my god. I'm gonna show you this. Hold on. Desktop. You see this? Well, it looks more like this, I'm gonna be honest. No, it looks more like this. Ooh. Oh, it looks like that. The days, the times that my mom makes this, I can devour an entire bowl of that in mere seconds. And the thing about my mom makes, we have this like a big bowl that's used for, I don't know, big bowl things. But she has this like big glass bowl that she makes that in, the ensalada de manzana, or the apple salad. And she makes it in there. She mostly makes it when someone's coming over or during parties. But let me tell you, if my mom were to ever make that and just leave right after, like just be gone. I'm devouring that. All right? I am devouring it. The entire bowl will be gone. Like, do not test me. You put an entire bowl, like big bowl of that in front of me, gone. I I love it, but there are different ways you can make it. There are many different ways you can make it. One of the popular ways to make it is with nuts in it. I hate it. I hate it. If I see nuts in my apple salad, I will throw it. I don't even care. I don't care who made it. I'm not eating it. I just want the fruit. I want the peaches. I want the pineapple, and I want the apple. All right. I want that in the nice sweet, in that nice sweet mixture of, I'm pretty sure, condensed milk and cream. All right. That's all I want. If you want to add grapes, add grapes. Perfect. But never, and I mean never, put nuts in it. And some people also put cheese in there. Which is like the regular way you do it, but disgusting. Disgusting. Like, I don't care. Cheese don't belong with the fruits. Never put cheese with the fruits. Alright, I don't care if you have your little, what is it, charcuterie board or something like that? I don't know. I don't care about that, alright? Leave your cheese on a charcuterie board, alright? I don't want that anywhere near my ensalada de manzana, alright? Don't want that. But the days she makes that is the days I am in heaven. And I don't even believe in God. But the day she makes those, I'm a believer. I'm a believer. I swear. I just love fruit, man. Yummy, delicious fruit. Just like, The flavors were like, I don't even remember how the audio goes. But I just love, do not mess with me or my apple salad ever again. Me and my apple salad are staying together no matter what anyone says. Just like speaking about it, like I'm already craving it already. I'm craving it. And I don't know when the next time I'm gonna have it is, I'm gonna be honest. I love apple salad. I die for apple salad. I think my inventory's like full. I think we'll head back. No one ever comes between me and my apple salad, alright? Like, if I could just take it after my mom makes it, I would. And here's the thing, the last time my mom made it, it was when we picked up my grandma from the airport. But I didn't even know she made it. Until the day after. Where I opened the fridge and I saw it. I just saw it. Sitting there. Waiting to be eaten. And I looked at my mother and I was like, what? What is this? When did you have time to make this? And she's just like, I made it 2 days ago. And just like, why not inform me? And my mom was just like, your dad said it was too sweet. And I was like, does it look like I care? Does it look like I care that my dad said it was too sweet? Sweet or sour, I'm still eating it. Alright? I don't care. I don't care how it tastes. As long as it exists, I am eating it. I am consuming it. Alright? And then I eat it, I take a bite out of it, and I'm just like, what is my father thinking? This is the perfect amount. Alright? This is perfect. Maybe the last time you made it, it was a bit too sweet, but this is perfect. This is like the perfect measurements. It's the perfect ratio. You figured it out, Mom. You figured out the golden ratio of cooking. Alright, I don't know how you do it each time, but that woman manages. She figured out the golden ratio of cooking. And I'll stand by that. You know, it's like, my dad don't know a thing, alright? He doesn't know anything. Alright? Like, if you want someone to taste your sweets, come to me, alright? Don't go to him. Come to me. I am the sweet enthusiast, alright? I don't care that it's 11. Like, I never want to see you hide this from me again, Mother. Never should you hide your apple salad away from me, because it is disrespectful. It is just straight up disrespectful. The amount of disrespect I felt. I felt betrayed, Mother. It was true, it was, in reality, it was unacceptable. It was a crime. Never come between me and my apple salad. Oh, why are there two of you? Hehe. Okay. Shovel. Oh. How many hits? I think that was 4, 5, 6. Alright. Not bad. Where was I? Oh. That was still over there. But yeah, never come between me and my apple salad ever again. I don't care if it's sweet, I don't care if it's sour. I'm still eating it. Don't you dare keep such deliciousness away from me. Such perfection away I'm now getting hungry just thinking about it, alright? I should have at least waited until tomorrow to talk about this, but I didn't. And now I'm suffering the consequences. But yes. I'll put that there. I forgot what layer this is. Boop. I forgot what layer this is. I think this is 13? 13 or 14? One of the two. I forgot. I hope you can hear the clickety clackety of my mouse and keyboard, because I think those are the most entertaining things of the stream. What else would I talk about? Here, I'll just do based on these torches. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 12. Really? I thought it was more. 3, 5, 7, 9, 11. No, yeah. Interesting. Alright, well. Damn, alright. I don't care, I'm going down for that. And then there was no way I could have gotten up from here. Why? Let me up. Let me in, please. Alright. But yes, I love fruit. I love fruits, I'm okay with vegetables. I don't have a favorite food, I'm gonna be honest. I remember, I know I started this as like, oh, just basic facts about me, but I kind of got sidetracked. I wear glasses. I love fruits. I'm short. I'll tell you that I have black hair, though. I'll tell you that. I have black hair. I'm Hispanic. English was my second language. English is my second language. Spanish was my first. I'm in high school. I don't know what else to talk about, I'm gonna be honest. Let's see, my favorite color is navy blue because I'm just basic like that. My room, the color of my room is baby blue. Against my wishes. Against my wishes, my room was painted baby blue. Because, and I quote, my mom thought, the color that I wanted, which wasn't even, it was navy blue, actually. My mom thought that the navy blue color was too dark. Even though I'm pretty sure, even though like one of the walls was already painted that color, the other 3 walls were painted the same baby blue color. But alas, I really couldn't argue. Like, they promised me that, like, you know, as time goes on, we'll paint it. It's been like 5 years. It hasn't been painted. What else? What else? I mean... I mean, I don't know if you can tell, but, like, my favorite animal is a penguin. First it's a penguin, and then it's a flamingo. Probably. And then I really haven't thought about my top 3 favorite animals before, so... yeah. Oh, no. I don't have a favorite song at the moment, but I can tell you the song that I listened to last. On my Spotify? The last song I listened to? Hold on. Last song I listened to was, We Don't Have to Dance by Andy Black. So, do with that what you will. That was on my Spotify, but that was also like a few hours ago. On YouTube, because I use YouTube a lot more for music. I think, the last song I listened to was, I Like It, but, the one with the Cardi B, Bad Bunny, and J Balvin in it. So, do with that what you will. I don't really have a favorite song, gotta be honest. But if I had to make a list, because I guess that's gonna be a question people will ask. If I had to make a list, I guess, there's a song called, Bike Ride by the Brobecks that I love a lot. What else? I've really only thought of that song, I'm gonna be honest. What other song do I like enough to have them as favorites? I mean, I like Mr. Brightside, but I don't think that's like a favorite of mine. I'm looking through my select songs on Spotify. Give me a second. I mean, I like Abyss by Modern Against the World. That's a good one as well. Time Flies by Zeeberg as well. Lately, The Ghost of You by My Chemical Romance. Like, I'm a daydreamer. I'm gonna be honest, I'm a daydreamer. And every time I put music on, I just like to make a scenario up about it in my head. And currently, The Ghost of You, that's the scenario that's going on in my head. I also like to make like a little choreography for some of the songs. And I've got The Ghost of You. I've got like a little choreography for that one. That goes on in my little head scenario. So what was that, like 4? Here, I'll look at... Let's see what YouTube says. Oh, what's that called? Oh, wait, what song is it? Hold on. Hold on. Which one is it? I don't remember if it's Camisato or London Beckett's songs about money written by machines by Panic at the Disco. One of those two. I forgot which one it was. I forgot which one specifically. But I know it's one of those two. I can hear my brother talking. I don't know if you can too. Like a song I've been also listening to currently is Dahin by Becky G and Guayna. Oh, cool. Yeah, it's Guayna. Probably. Possibly. I don't know, to be honest. What else? What else have I been listening to? Not a lot, I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, mostly then. I know there's like more that I'm missing that I will like think of later on, but I just can't think of any right now. I forgot to do Spanish songs. Hold on. These are important as well. Songs in Spanish, because I love it. I have like an entire like sad song playlist in Spanish that I listen to. Obviously I gotta say Nunca es Suficiente. That one. What else? What I've been listening to? Oh, See You Una Vez by Selena. That was also a good one. That's not the right one. That's not the right playlist. Oh, this one. Cien Años by Pedro Infante. That one. Love that one. Love that. If I ever get married and they're just like, alright, like, what song you want to dance to? Like, if my future spouse ever says that, I'd be like, Cien Años, Pedro Infante. Alright, I ain't taking no for an answer, alright? We're not doing any of that basic things, alright? I don't care. We will, and just like, I don't care if your family doesn't understand Spanish. We are doing this song. Oh, De Mi by CNCO. Love that one. What else? Oh, another song that I love. I forgot about this. How It Began by Frank Turner. I completely forgot that existed. And there's more that I can't think of right now, but currently that's what I have right now. That's what I have right now. How It Began by Frank Turner. I have so many scenarios for that one. So many. And I like to write these like little stories in my head. And for the most part, it just pertains to the same thing. And like I feel so bad about like the main character that I've written in my mind because he just can't get any sort of happiness. No happiness for that man. Nothing. Like I let him be happy for once and just like nope, taking that happiness away. Like the character that I've written in my mind. Like he's an interesting guy, I'm gonna be honest. Like he met his wife, alright, when he was in high school. And they ran away together because like, the guy was about to get kicked out anyway, and the girl was just like, I don't want to stay here. And they're just like, all right. And so they ran away together and they lived together for what was that? I think I said it as like 3 years. They lived together for 3 years. And then they got married. Alright. They got married. Ooh, I have a skeleton shooting at me. Have to be faster than the skeleton. And so then they got married. And I've quite literally written how the proposal is gonna go. I've written it. Where's my bed? Oh. I've written like when the proposal is and whatnot. They get married, happy for like 2 years. And then wife gets pregnant with twins. And they're happy for a while, happy for a while. And then shortly after the twins were born, she dies. Car crash. Drunk driver. And so he's ridden by grief, grief, like dead wife, things like that. And so then this is that Enderman just teleporting. And then I'm not gonna like explaining, but don't you dare come up here. Don't you dare. And so then he has this friend as well. He has this friend. Our little dude, he's Pan, alright? And so he has this friend who he's known since when? Since him and his wife got engaged, alright? It was a work friend, and then they later became best friends. And then throughout the course of time, our little guy decides to pursue his dream of being a music producer. And he does, and he eventually becomes a famous music producer. And he becomes famous and this and that. He keeps his kids hidden from the spotlight. And he has his own little perfect family outside of the fame. And so obviously before all of that though, he and his friend, this is when he's just starting out. He and his friend, they have like a long chat and whatnot. Like obviously our little dude's too mentally unstable because he's grief ridden by his wife to take care of his kids or like do anything really. And so he essentially moves in with his buddy because he can't stand living in that house anymore with the memories of his wife. And so the song I would have for that, there's a specific song that I have for that. It's called Enamorado con un fantasma. I forgot who it's by, but it's a classic. I'll tell you who it's by. It's that scared me. And hold on. It's by Liberacion. It's a great song. I've listened to it since I was a kid, really. And like that's the song I'd have to go with it. And so he moves in with his like little buddy, because man is too mentally unstable. And so to take care of his kids. And so then like our little dude, he's like, oh shoot. Like, am I developing feelings for this guy, for my good friend, for my buddy? And then he's like having this gay crisis, and then eventually he's just like, yeah, I definitely am developing feelings for this guy. Until like they start going out and whatnot. Like at this point, our little dude has become a little more stable, and he, before they were even dating, like he moved out, and then when they started dating, it's just like, like maybe we should like keep each other in our own little spaces before we ever like decide to move in with each other. And so, everything's well off, everything's good. Like the man is working his dream job, taking care of twins, which is difficult. And like he's got a good partner as well. But then, ho. This is where I give this man pain. But then he's out running errands with his kids. Grocery shopping, things like that. And then he gets a call from the fire department. No, he gets a call from him. And it's just like, oh, hey, like, what's up? Like, it's a bit early. Like, I didn't expect you to be even awake. And the guy's just like, hey, just like, are you somewhere, like, safe right now? And just like, oh, no, I'm kind of at a grocery store. Why? And just like, oh. Just like, you with your kids? And just like, yeah. Just like, oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna need you to go to your car. Or something, alright? Like, I'm gonna be honest, like, I don't have much time left. And, our little dude's just like, what do you mean? Like, what do you mean you don't have much time left? Like, what's going on? And our dude's just like, so, like, I'm gonna be honest. Like, like, he just stays quiet, and then our little dude's just like, like, that's not concerning at all. It's just like, is everything okay? It's just like, I don't have the words. It's just like, okay. Oh, I guess I don't have the words either, and just like, no, you don't understand. I just don't have much time. And I'm just like, well, I don't know how to help you. Like, our little dude is clueless about what's about to happen. And our guy is just like, it finally happened. It's just like, what finally happened? Like, what's going on? Like, you're not telling me anything. You're being very cryptic. It's kind of worrying me, I'm gonna be honest. And then our little dude's just like, think about it for a moment. It finally happened. And our little dude comes to the realization, just like, oh. It's just like your apartment complex is on fire, isn't it? And or it's just like, yeah, just like, no way if you're getting out. It's just like, I my guy, I'm on the one of the top floors. I don't think there's any hope, I'm gonna be honest. And so, you know, they say their sentimental goodbyes as my dude is just desperately trying to calm. Well, they're both desperately trying to calm both of, like, themselves, like, each other out. You know, they say they're like, damn, they say they're like final goodbyes, and like our dude's trying not to cry in the middle of a grocery store. And so, you know, and I just make him have no happiness left. Not to mention that our little dude, like, low-key has some PTSD, because he was like in the army and things like that. Well, not even in the army, but, you know, childhood and things like that. Because he had nowhere else to go, he decided to join the Air Force because he's always wanted to become a pilot. But, you know, he didn't. But yeah. And so his next partner dies in an apartment fire that, you know, they knew was gonna happen, but, you know, they just hoped that it wasn't as severe, because the apartment complex has had like a few fires before, and, you know, it's those type of like apartment complexes that are not up to date with like any regulations, but it's still like a fairly good apartment, so you still stay in it, and so you hope and pray that nothing happens. But the worst did happen, and so his next partner dies, so now he has he has a dead wife, dead partner, a single dad, 2 kids. And so I give him no happiness at all. Aside from his, like, best friends who have become his support system. Just, oh wow. But I've given him no happiness. Until I haven't exactly written this part out in my head yet. Until like years pass, and now he's like late. Why? There's good. No. How long will it take? Alright, thank you. But yes, I haven't written out that part of the story yet, but yes, that's I've given this poor man, no happiness. Except his 2 kids and his like, and the few friends that he has made, you know. Maybe one day I will find him happiness. And I have this, oh my god, I have this other like story that I've like kind of made alongside that, which is about this like this dude where this it's this dude essentially, and he has this like long-term imaginary friend who's also based on the ghost that I have, or the ghost that I claim is a ghost, but I don't know if it's a ghost, that I have in my house. And so, you know, this imaginary friend has like been with him for years on end, like ever since he was like young till now, as like early to late 20s. And so, like, they've always been close. They've been practically inseparable. And, you know, the guy's questioning him, like, as he gets older. Just like, oh, like, what were you? Or, like, how'd you die? Or, like, isn't there an afterlife? Something like things like that. Because he knows his imaginary friend is dead. He knows he's a ghost. And so, the ghost is just like, oh, well, I'm gonna be quite frank with you, I don't know why I'm here either. The ghost used to be a sailor. He used to be a captain in his past life, and he used to be a captain back in, like, the 1600s, probably. I forgot exactly when. And, you know, he used to sail his ships across seas, and the only reason he did that was mostly because he wanted to explore the world. And, you know, our dear captain, for the most part, he came from a well-off family, which, you know, it's just like, oh, the family was always, like, so unsupportive of that. It's just like, oh, well, you have your duties here, you know. You are of importance where you are. And so the captain ran away when he was, like, 16, never looked back. And then one night at, like, a pub or at a bar, he meets this older gentleman who just so happens to be a captain. And he takes a liking to our little ghosty friend. And he's just like, takes one look at him and he's just like, oh, you want to get out of here, don't you? And our little ghosty fel's just like, yeah, more than I've ever wanted anything, really. It's just like, I'll cut you a deal. Just like, you come with me, and I'll show you the world. And then in turn, what was it, like, I'm trying to remember the details of my own little story. And, oh, yes, oh, I forgot. Or, like, in return, sail with me for, like, 10 years? And in those 10 years, you can never stay in one place for more than a week. For more than a day. You never stop moving no matter what, alright? No matter what happens, we never stop moving. Alright, you don't... It's just like that situation where, like, I don't care if you find love. I don't care if you find a family. You never stop moving. Alright? That's the deal I'll cut for you. And the guy's just like, alright, deal. Because, you know, he's just like, he just wanted to get out, and he always doubted that he'd find love anyway, so he's just like, hey, what more can I lose? And so, for the next 5 years, for the next 10 years, actually, no. For the next 10 years, he goes and he sails, and are you kidding me? Every time. You know, I'll just finish off my story and then I'll end stream. No. And so, that's what he does for 10 years. For 10 years, he sails, and he doesn't look back. Every day, never stay in one place for more than a day. And that's what he does until the last year. They sail. At this point, they've practically sailed almost everywhere. But, you know, you never really know. But in this point, they finish up sailing what is in modern day Italy, probably. And there, our little ghosty friend meets someone. Just like randomly at a pub that they decide to like drink at, you know. He meets someone, and immediately he just feels like that connection. Just like I want to be with this person forever. And so, they spend the night together. And then the next day he's just like, not actually, no, not even the next day. The next day he wakes up and he writes a letter to this person. It's just like, hey. He explains his entire situation, just like, I'm so sorry. Just like, I'm unable, like, I can't stay for more than a day here. But I promise I just have it to finish off this rest of the year. I'll come back and we can live our lives together. And whatnot. Just please wait for me. And if you don't wait for me, I will understand. Alright? I will understand if you don't wait for me. Just give me some time. Something like that. And so, our little ghosty boy continues sailing. But he can't stop thinking about that one person from that pub that night. And so that's the only motivation. And that person from the pub that night keeps looking upon the sea, just waiting for his return. Which never came. Our little ghosty boy died, unfortunately, 1 month before that end of the deal in a storm that capsized the boat. And it's one of those situations where you're just like, oh, you're unable to save yourself even. He died out at sea doing what he loved, but waiting, never truly experiencing love. And our little friend that waited and waited and waited eventually died of a broken heart. Not even 5 years later. And so the entire story is just essentially this years in the future. This ghosty boy is essentially just found this little dude and just like, I'm going to take this little dude in as my own. And so after our dude figures out Ghosty Boy's story throughout like the entire years that he's known him, Ghosty Boy is finally just like, I'm ready to just retire. Like, I doubt I've spent the better half of the century trying to find my lover, And in those years, I have yet to succeed, and I doubt you will either. Our little friend decides to go on a mission to find this lover, because our little friend's gonna be honest. It's hard when your only friend is a ghost, all right. And so he decides to do what little ghosty boy did all those years ago and set sail. It's essentially like his adventure as he tries and find his imaginary friend's lover / his ghost friend's lover years after. But the thing is, this ghost is the most stubborn person you will ever meet. They're a hopeless romantic, but they're stubborn. And so our little ghosty boy would just not tell him anything. Because at this point in time, he's gotten over it for the most part. Like, he understands, just like, I am never going to find them. I just never am. And I've come to terms with the fact that I'm never going to find them. And so, like, he's doing his best to try and forget about his lover. But, you know, this guy's not having it. It's just like, just tell me something. But the ghosty boy is too scared that if he, like, says too much, he'll get attached again, and it will just be this endless cycle of trying to find someone who you don't even know if they remember you, you know? Like, you don't know if they even remember you. They don't, like, you haven't seen them in centuries. And you're scared to confront them because, you know, you left them. You left them. Like, you died. They don't know that you died out of sea. You just thought. Like, for the most part, they thought that you just forgot about them. So it's essentially that little story. But yeah. Those are the little scenarios I have going on in my head right now. Mostly the last one about the guy that will never find any sort of happiness. That's the main storyline that I'm going for. The other one I just didn't really have anything for that. It just kind of popped into my head once, and I'm just like, okay. But yeah. There it is. Me rambling for a good long while, actually. But yeah. Yeah. That's it. So, guys, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Thank you for sticking around as you watch me ramble about random things as I continue our little pyramid. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Thank you for sticking around. Tomorrow it'll just be the same thing. It will just forever be the same thing until I finish this pyramid, really. Yeah. It'll just be the same thing. But guys, thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for sticking around for the third time. I hope you guys enjoyed. This is Castry Wells signing off for the night. I hope to see you tomorrow. If I don't see you tomorrow, that's fine. But say it before, if I don't see you tomorrow, good morning, good evening, and good night. Bye.